Okay, so next lecture we'll see the algebra of set operations. So in previous lecture we have seen the set operations and the representation of them in a Venn diagram. So for this lecture we will see the algebra of set operation and few examples with respect to the set operations. Okay. So algebra of set operation. So theorem is what? That is, the set operation satisfies the following properties for any arbitrary sets A, B and the C. Okay. So these theorems are, first one is a commutativity property. Commutativity property. So this commutative property is what? That is, A union B is equal to B union A. Both are the equal. Both are the equal. Likewise, A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. So this is the commutativity property on the set operations. Next is an associativity property. So what associativity property is that A union B union C, this is in bracket, this is equal to A in bracket A union B union C. This is the associativity. Likewise, with respect to the intersection operations on the three set, A intersection in bracket B intersection C, this is equal to A intersection B in the first bracket intersection with the C, both are equal. So this is associativity property. Next is distributivity. Now distributivity is with the two different operations. First is union and second is the intersection. So in first, if A union in bracket B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. A union B intersection A union C. Now, second one, that is property A, distributivity property, A intersection B union C. This implies A intersection B, union, this union operation, A intersection C. This is A intersection C. So this is the distributivity property. So this satisfies for any sets A, B and C. Next property is idempotent law. Next property is idempotent law. What it says that A union A is equal to A union A is equal to A and A intersection A is equal to A. This is the idempotent law. Next is De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law is that is A union B complement. A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement and A intersection B complement is equal to A complement union B complement. Is this commutativity, associativity, distributivity. Next is the idempotent. Idempotent is what? A union A is equal to A intersection A is equal to A. De Morgan's law, this is very much important. A union B complement. So this is equal to was A complement intersection B complement. A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union with the B complement. Next law is the absorption law. Absorption law is simple one, that is A union A intersection B. Same set is taken. A union A intersection B is equal to A and A intersection A union B is equal to A. A intersection A union B is equal to A. So this is the absorption law. Next, these are the six theorems. Next, seventh one is a double complement. Double complement. So A, this is complement of A, right? A complement. Double complement is 2 part. So A double complement is equal to A. A double complement A is equal to A. So these are the 7 theorems which satisfies with respect to the set operations for any 3 sets A, B, C. Okay. So we'll see the 2 theorems with respect to the Venn diagram representation. Is it satisfies or not? So first, that is the distributivity law. So A union B intersection C. A union B intersection C. So this is equal to A union B intersection A union. This is the distributivity law. Okay. So through Venn diagram we'll see that is it satisfies or not. So first we'll see the left hand side. So Venn diagram representation. We'll go step by step. Okay. So first we'll compute this B intersection C. So B intersection C. So the three sets. Let's say this is the A. This is the set B. This is the set C. So B intersection C will be what? This portion. Right? Okay. Now A union with this. A union with B intersection C. So this is the first set A, second set B, and third set C. Now B intersection C, that we know this is the part, right? B intersection C. Now A union with respect to B intersection C. So what part it will contain? A union B intersection C. So this union with the A. So complete A. So this is the left hand side by Venn diagram. Okay. Now we'll see the right hand side. So what I will do, I will make here this diagram for a cross checking. This will be the union B intersections. Now we'll see the right hand side. So this is our LHS. Now we'll see the RHS. Again that we'll see one by one. So first we'll see A union B. So we need three sets because this operation is on the three set ABC. Okay. A, B and C. So A union B is this portion. Right? Then A union C. So first A set, second B, and third C. So A union C will be this shaded group. Okay. Now we'll see the intersection in between these two. So intersection is what? That is the common portion. A, B and C. A, B and C. So this is what? This is A union B intersection A union C. So we will see the common portion in this. We will see first the complete AC and here also complete AC. So complete AC and is the shaded portion. So I will show it here. This is your complete A. Okay. Now except A, if you observe, this is the common portion in both. Right? So that common portion I will show it here. This is what the A union B intersection A union C. So this is our left hand side. This is the LHS and this is the RHS. So if you see this, both are the same. So this is the equal. Okay, so this is the we have shown both are equal by using the Venn diagram. You can take any elements in this sets ABC and you can verify that also. Okay. Next. One more Venn diagram you will see, that is of the De Morgan's law. So what De Morgan's law? De Morgan's law is A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Right? So this is the De Morgan's law. Okay. So LHS is universal set. There are the two sets A and B. So this is your A, this is the B. A union B means complete these two sets, right? And complement of this. Complement of this means your resultant will be what? That is the area outside of this two two circles. This is the A union B complement, right? Right. Now we'll see that A complement intersection B complement. So right here A and B. Okay. So A complement is, as you know, A is a set, right? And A complement will be what? That is the portion apart from it. This is what? A complement. I will write here the B complement. Universal set. This is the A set. B set. B complement is what? That is the portion outside of B. This shaded portion is the B complement, right? Now we see the intersection in between these two. Intersection of this two. So common in between these two. So first, that is the shaded portion outside, and then we take the intersection of these two. So we get the result as this diagram. A complement intersection B complement. Okay. So LHS is equal to RHS. So these both are the. Okay. So let's see examples. So the first example is determine whether the following statements are true or false. Okay. So first statement is whether the following statements are true or false. Okay. So first statement, that is the A comma 5 is belongs to A comma 5. Second example, I will write the list first. Okay. Then we go one by one. A by B. B is a subset of three elements: A comma B and a set with the elements A comma B. Third statement is, that is A comma B is a subset of A comma B. A comma B belongs to the same set, this A comma B comma within the set A comma B. And fourth statement is A comma C belongs to the set A, B, C and in curly bracket A, B, C. Okay. So these are the four statements. Question is that following statements are true or false. So we go with the first one. That is now belongs to. The left hand side of the belongs to should be the element, right? So this is the element A comma 5. Is this element belongs to this particular set? If we will observe that this is the element. This particular element is there in this set, right? So this is the true statement. For second, now this is a subset symbol, right? So left hand side will be your set. Okay. So a set contains A comma B. This is the subset of this particular set, right? So this set contains the element A and B. So this is the first element A contained here in this set. Second is B, it's contained here. See here, this is the set. It's not an element. This in bracket A comma B is the element of this particular set, right? So these two elements are here. So this is also the true statement. Next, third one, that is belongs to sign. So this is what the element, right? So this is the element of this set. Yes, this is the element. And what that element is? This particular element. This particular element, right? So this is also the last one, that is belongs to A comma C. This is the element here in this particular set. This is the element A comma C. Right? If you cross check, there is no any element like in bracket A comma C. So this last one is the false state. Okay. This example. One more example. Next example, if A is a set with the four elements A, B, A comma C and phi. These are the four elements of this set capital A. Okay, and determine. Question is that determine following. Determine following. So first one is that is a capital A minus element. Another set A comma C. This is the difference operation. This equals to what? I will write first. Second is, then we will calculate this, or we will find out this. Minus A. Third statement, that is the set A minus a set which contains the element as in a set A minus A comma B. Fourth one, A comma C minus B. Okay. So the question is that a set is provided and we need to determine this 4. So first one, A minus a set which contains the two element A comma C. Right? So if you will observe that now this is the set A, right? Minus with this a set with the element A and C, right? This is the element and this is not the element. This is what a set with the two element A and C, right? So here is the first A element is there in both, right? So the result of this will be what? B element A within the set A comma C and the phi. This is the result of the first one. Second one is that is the a set which contains two sets A and this particular set which contains the element as A comma C, right? Minus with the A set. Now this is the A set which having this particular element A comma C. This is also the element. This is the set. The set contains this particular element, right? So this minus with this, so the result will be what? Phi. Null set, right? So that is the relative complement of A in this particular set. Third one, that is A minus in a set element is A comma B. So capital A is the set, right? So from this we need to exclude, we need to do the minus of this particular element of this particular set A comma B. It's not existed here. It's not existed in this, right? This is the element. This is the element which contains the set of this A comma B. This is the set which contains this as an element that is not there in this capital A. So the result will be as it is. What is the capital A? Okay. Next, that is the last one. A set contain A minus A comma C minus B. Yes. So the result of this will be what? A will be get minus, right? That is in common in this, right? So only C will be the remaining. So set contain the single element C. Okay. So this example. Now next is the last example. We'll go with this. Now, if capital U is the universal set and it is given as contains the n, right, and such that this n is belongs to capital N and n is greater than or equal to 15. Okay. And three sets are given: A, B and C. So A is the first set, and such that n is belongs to capital N, where 4 is less than or equal to n is less than or equal to is not 12. That is 5 to 11. 5 to 11 will be the element of capital N. And next is that is n belongs to the capital N set of natural numbers, and it is given that is it is in between 8 and 15. And third set n, where n is belongs to capital N, and it is given as it is in between 5 to 10. So from this definition of this set we can find out the elements. So here in A the elements will be what? 5 to 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Likewise 9 to 14, 6 to 9. Right? And the question is asked, that is find. First one is that A complement minus B complement is equal to what? And next C complement minus A complement. So these two questions are asked. So first A complement minus B. So for taking the complement we need to consider our universal set. And universal set is what? That is n less than or equal to 15. So natural set starts with the 1. So it contains 1 to 14. So this universal set will contain 1 to 14 elements. Okay. So, so the answer of this A complement will be 1 to 4 and 12, 13 and 14. Likewise for B complement, okay, and we'll take the difference. The result will be 12, 13 and 14. Okay. And C complement A, that is this is the C, so it will C complement will contain the element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10 to 15 minus A. A is what? That is 1 to 4 and the 12 ahead. So the result of this becomes 5 because 4 is here, 10 and then 11. Okay, just cross check this. This is the results. So on set operations, these are the examples. Now with respect to the subsets and the set with some special set, those where we have seen, that is set of natural numbers, set of the integers, right, positive, negative integers, then the rational numbers, real numbers, right. So that in one diagram I will try to depict you exactly. So if there will be any confusion, then it will be get resolved here only. Okay. So first, that is the set of natural numbers. So natural number set starts with the 1. It's not starts with the 0. Okay. So this is our the first set. Now next set of integers, that this set is a subset of the set of integers, right? So it will add the whole number 0, right? So this diagram depicts what this internal is a subset of this set. And then add the integers. Add the integers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, then this will be the capital Z, right? And this will be your Z plus, that is the set of positive integers. Okay. Then next is the rational numbers. Rational numbers are what? That is of the nature P by Q, where P and Q are the belongs to the integers and Q is not equals to 0. Okay. So example numbers like minus 9, 7.12, okay, 3 by 4. Just as an example I am putting here. These are the set of rational numbers. The next is a real number, real algebraic systems. real numbers, that is the square root of 2, square root of minus 3, okay. 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. This is the real algebraic numbers. Real algebraic numbers. Notation Q suffix A suffix R. Real algebraic numbers, and these whole are the subset of real numbers. Real numbers, okay, and this whole will be the subset of your set of complex numbers. That is the set of complex numbers. So notation for complex number. Okay. So this is the relation in between these special sets with respect to the relation as a subset of. Okay. So fine.